I am the source of everything, and from me everything comes. His intelligence is rightly situated. That's what it says. And then the Bhagavatam says, Ete chamsha kala pumsa, Krishnas tu Bhagavan swayam, Indrari vyakulam lokam hridayanti yuge yuge. Oh my dear Lord, there are many amshas and kalas, there are many, many avatars, but you are the original Bhagavan, tu Bhagavan swayam. So from these two distinct shlokas, keeping in the mind, let's go ahead and see the chart. The third and the most important one is Krishna tells again in Bhagavad Gita, Matta parattaram na anyat. O Kunti Putra Arjun, there is no truth superior to me. I am the ultimate. But I am not to be seen. I'm like the thread who is behind the money necklace. So now we go to Goloka chart, and so in the center you can see the yellow area that is called the Rasa Mandala. That is also the Nandgram, the house of Krishna. Those who have visited Vrindavan may know this place. Now you see the yellow is the area of Madhurya Dham, where Radha and Krishna Leelas takes place consistently. There is we call it as Ashtakaliya Leela. Ashtakaliya Leela means there are eight kalas. So every 3 hours is one kala. So 8 threes are 24. So 24 hours we will always have some or the other Leelas going on in the Vrindavan. And the Sakhis, who are the Sakhis? Lalita, Vishakha, Suchitra, Indulekha, Champaklata, Rangadevi, Tungavidya, and Sudevi. These are the primary principal gopis of Krishna, who are the first expansion of Radharani. When Srimati Radharani wants to give more pleasure to the Lord, she expands herself into so many gopis. She is the original Mahalakshmi. She is the original Durga. She is the original Saraswati. Everything comes from Radha. And Radha comes from Krishna. So, once the Lord was alone in the Rasa Mandala, there was no Radharani, there was nobody else. So, Lord Krishna was feeling the pang of separation and loneliness. So, when he was just meditating on himself, thinking that how do I keep myself under pleasure, from his left side came a beautiful little lady who just came out and stood in front of him. And the moment she saw Krishna, she started to run towards the Rasa Mandala. She went to the Rasa Mandala. She picked up some beautiful flowers from there. She came and she started worshipping the lotus feet of Krishna. So the Lord was surprised to see such a beautiful lady. He said, who is she? And she said, I am your internal pleasure potency, Haladini Shakti. You were feeling alone, so I came out to serve you. So the name Radha comes from Ra means from Rasa Mandala, one who took birth in Rasa, and Dha means Dhavamani. Dhavamani means one who ran to worship Krishna. So Radha is one who appeared in Rasa Mandala to serve Krishna. So this is how Radha Krishna, they come into the existence. And then if you can see, there is a mantra over here inside, Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. So this is the Bij mantra of attracting Krishna. This is the Bij mantra of attracting Krishna. And they are sitting under the Kalpataru Vriksha, which is able to give you everything that you want. Like yesterday I told you that in one tree itself, there is no seed, there is no skin, only the pulp is hanging. And in one tree, different mango is there, jackfruit is there, chiku is there, everything is there. And by the way, as we go ahead, let me ask you a question. What is the favorite fruit of Lord Krishna? What does Krishna like the most? The favorite fruit of Lord Krishna? Any idea?
Mango, Prabhu?
No, it is chiku. Lord Krishna likes chikus very much. So if you get chikus, do offer to him. He loves it. And Radharani? Radharani's favorite fruit?
Arbi?
No, Arbi is the vegetable, Mataji. You are right. Arbi is the right word for vegetable. Fruit. Okay, I will tell you. The plums. You know the deep brown plums, the soft ones? She likes the plum chutney very much. So the next time you go to the bazaar and you see chikus and plum, please pick up for your deities or your pictures. Okay, this is additional information. So the Lord is always there in the, and if you see here, it is mentioned, this is Krishna and Radha's dealings are happening over here. So this is Madhurya Dham. And in the same place, Lord Chaitanya is dancing. This is the Audarya Dham. So this Dham is split into two, Madhurya and Audarya. Audarya means giving so much of mercy. That is Mahaprabhu. And Radha Krishna in Madhurya Dham over here. So now you see, if you keep the Nandgram in the center, if you go to Vrindavan, in the north of Vrindavan, you will see Lalita and Vishaka's house. So if you go to Vrindavan Parikrama, from the north of Nandgram, you will find Lalita and Vishaka's house. South is Champaklata and Rangadevi. East is Indulekha and Suchitra. West is Tunga Vidya and Sudevi. Exactly the same you will find it. Maybe a little bit difference because now the civilization has changed, so but more or less the place is the same. So these Ashtasakis, that is the first petal. The first petal, this is the Karanika or the central part of the lotus, and this is the first petal. So they are always there to see that Krishna's requirements are taken care nicely. The second petal is the Manjaris, Rati, Rupa, Vilasa, Guna. Can you see? See? Rupa. This Rupa Manjari is Rupa Goswami. This Rupa Manjari is Rupa Goswami. So these Manjari's details are given in Chaitanya Charitamrita, who is who. And also the Ashtasakis is who is who. So basically, these Manjaris are 11 to 12-year-old girl who never attain puberty. They are always Kanya. They do not get matured at all because they are the one who goes and helps Radha and Krishna to attain their loving relationship. So Rupa Vilasa. So the second petal is Manjaris. The third petal is the pastimes of Krishna with Radha. So here see Radharani is waiting for Krishna. In this area, Lord Krishna is having bath with the gopis. See? Here Radha and Krishna are sitting here. See? Gopi ka kapde leke bhag gaya Bhagwan Shri Krishna. So that is the vastra leke bhag gaye hain. Here the Ras Leela is happening, you see, in this petal. And then here Radha and Krishna, they are having their... There is a Jhulan Yatra over here. See the Radha and Krishna in the Jhula. Here Radha and Krishna are meeting in the separate, alone they are sitting and having a chat. And this is Nauka Vihar. We all know Nauka Vihar, right? Nauka Vihar. So the first three petals. Now I want to ask before I go, how many rasas are there? How many rasas Krishna is worshipped in?
No rasa.
5 is
5 rasas.
Five.
One is
First is Shant,
Shanta,
Madhurya,
Dasya,
Dasya,
Satya, Vatsalya,
Vatsalya,
and
Madhurya.
Madhu. Yes.
Okay, so that is good. So you know the rasas. Now in this rasa, the central part, petal number 1, petal number 2, and petal number 3, this is all Madhurya. All the soft and secret and loving pastimes of Krishna with Radha and Gopis. Petal number 1, Ashtasaki. Petal number 2, Manjaris. Petal number 3 is the area of Vrindavan where one places they go and perform the Leelas. Yeah? So how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I told you, Ashtakalya. 8. One kal is 3 hours. So in each petal, each Manjari and a set of Manjari and one Sakhi will go and set up the Leela for the Lord. And this is governed by whom? Purnamasi Devi. Purnamasi Devi is the Antaranga Shakti of the Lord who takes care of the Vrindavan activities of Krishna. So there are 2 personalities who are responsible for Krishna's enjoyment with Radharani. One is Purnamasi Devi and one is Tulsi Devi. So Tulsi or Vrinda Devi, she is the number 2 and Purnamasi is the number 1. And above both of them is Srimati Radharani. So Radha has already given the, it's like power of attorney that you both take care of our Leelas. I am going with Krishna. And if you see the chart, see, can you see this? Division of rasas. As I told you, the center, petal 1, petal 2 and petal 3 is Madhurya Ras. Petal 4 is Vatsalya Ras. Petal 5 is Sakhya Ras. Petal 6 is Shanta Ras. Petal 7 is what? Petal 7 is Navdvip Dham, Lord Chaitanya's Dham, which is surrounding the full Golok Dham. So are you clear with the divisions of rasas? Is that clear? It's fine. I'll go back to the rasas now. See
Prabhuji,
this.
rasas means that leelas are going on there. That
Yes,
particular leelas
Mataji.
are going in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. In this yellow area, all the Madhurya Leela, it is only Krishna and Gopi. In the orange one, it is Krishna and his mother Yashoda or Vatsalya, the Gopis, elderly Gopis. So wherever you see the orange one, when you see the original chart, when you go to the fourth avarna or the fourth petal, you will only see the vegetable, the Mataji coming and giving vegetable to Krishna and Krishna giving her jewels. Then you will see Mother Yashoda taking Krishna in the arm. You will see the Damodar Leela over there. So like that, all those Leelas between Mother Yashoda, elderly Gopi and Krishna is there in the fourth petal or the orange one. Fifth one is Dasya. Actually, there is no Dasya, much Dasya over there. It is Balram only who becomes his Das. Fifth is Sakhya. Sakhya means friends. So Krishna has so many friends. Sudama, Sridham. Sridham comes here. Stoka Krishna comes here. Subal comes here. Arjun comes here. Vasudev comes here. Vishal comes here. So these are all Krishna's friends who are in the purple one, the Dasya. And orange is Sakhya. This red one is Sakhya. So Sakhya and Dasya is empty. Then you have Shantaras. Shantaras means what? You will see a cow sitting with Krishna. You will see a peacock sitting with Krishna. You will see parrot sitting with Krishna. You will see Krishna is alone. The Vrindavan trees are, enjoying the looks of Krishna. So they have no direct association with the Lord, no conversation. They are just there to enjoy and appreciate the beauty of the Lord. Which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was completely against. He said, no, minimum dasya. You should have one of the 4 active relations with Krishna. You cannot be passive in Golok Vrindavan. Once you go there to your master's house, you should do something for the Lord. Yeah. So this is Madhurya Ras, and on top over here, this is the divisions of Goloka. So this entire petal, right until Dasya, the blue one, which is pink over here, it is completely Gokul Dham, Gokul Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan. This entire thing is Gokul Dham. Gokul में Vrindavan भी आ गया और Golok भी आ गया. Then this red line is Mathura. The blue is Jagannath Puri and the purple is Dwarka and the white, as I told you, is Navdvip Dham. Now, this lotus, can you see this white? This white is also called Shvetadvip, White Island. Now, mind you, we have a Shvetadvip in the material world also, where Kshirodakshaya Vishnu is sitting in Dhruvlok, pole star. This is not to be mixed with that one, because this Shvetadvip comes from the milk of the Surbi cows. When Krishna is playing the flute, when Krishna plays the flute, at that time the Surbi cow's udder starts to give the milk. So the milk flows through all these petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and it starts filling over here. And after some time, the entire lotus is floating on the Surbi cow's milk. So she is just floating over there. So the Shvetadvip is Navadvipa also, and Krishna's. So now what happens, if you see here now, as I told you, I'll just take you to the rasas first, and then I'll take you through the leelas. Now you see the fourth petal, as I told you, is this is Krishna stealing the butter. The Damodar Leela. This is the Mataji who's Gopi who's selling the vegetables, and Krishna gives her the necessary jewelries. This is Bal Krishna with Yashoda. Now Yashoda Mai is here dressing up the Lord for him to go to the forest. So you can see Balram is straightening his dhoti on the leg. So this is a combination of Vatsalya, because Balram takes him as his younger brother, so he's his own child. So this is Vatsalya Bhav. This is also Dasya Bhav, because he is serving the Lord in the Dasatva mood. So Balram plays multiple roles over here. See here Krishna stealing butter. Here Krishna eating the mud in the Brahma Ghat. So these are the rasas, and then after that you will have Das Sakhya. So you see Krishna is eating his afternoon lunch at the Yamuna Tata. Krishna, somebody is putting the flower in Krishna's mouth over here. Krishna Balram together, the best friends, also being the brothers. Here Krishna is playing with the Gopas. Here they are again playing with the Gopas. Again here they are playing. You see? And here the brothers are stealing the butter together, both Krishna and Balram. Shantaras is this one, Sham Sundar Krishna. Krishna meeting the devotees. You can also see Lord Chaitanya on top in the Madhurya Dham. Krishna sitting with peacock and cow and playing his bansuri, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu behind leading the congregation. Here again Krishna is sitting with the cows and the jungle animals, and Lord Chaitanya is dancing out. Lord Chaitanya in the Jharkhand jungle. Again Krishna is alone over here, and you see the Shadbhuj avatar and Lord Chaitanya here. So if you see, this is how it entire Goloka chart is designed. Now for the Leelas of the Lord. So now Krishna and Radha, they have various places to go, because these three petals are full of activities. So once Krishna starts playing the flute, the cows, they get attracted, the Yamuna Devi, she gets attracted, the trees, they get attracted, the deer, the peacock, the parrots, the Tulsi Vrindavan, everyone is looking at that. So how many of you have been to Vrindavan? So what is the distance between Vrindavan and Barsana? Can anyone tell me approximate? Or Radha Kund, Sham Kund, Govardhan?
About Hare Krishna Prabhu, about 8 to 10.
Yeah. Approximate distance of Govardhan and Vrindavan is 21 kilometers, right? 20 to 21 kilometers. Then Barshana also from Vrindavan is around 40 kilometers. Yeah, they're not very close. And that all is there in this area. So, and there is the place called Ter Kadam, which is between Nandgram and Barsana, the meeting point where Radha and Krishna is to come and meet centrally. Okay. So now suppose Krishna is in Nandagram, he wants to go to Ter Kadam. The moment Krishna thinks that I need to go to Ter Kadam, he's not going to walk 15 kilometers like we walk. The entire lotus will collapse. And the petal where Vrindavan, Terkadam is there, that will come forward. Krishna will just step on that and Krishna is in Terkadam. Now from Terkadam, he decides to go to Barsana. So again, the lotus will collapse and he will step on the petal which is Barsana and Krishna is in Barsana. So like that, the whole day, the Lord keeps visiting many places because this complete lotus is Chaitanyamay, Chinmay. It is having a Vivek. It is understanding the Lord's requirements. The Lord's requirement, there are multiple Shaktis of the Lord. There are so many Shaktis of the Lord. And each Shakti is ready to do the service the way the Lord wants. So in that, who fulfills the Lord's desire? Do you know the name of the Shakti? Who fulfills the Lord's desire?
Ahladani Shakti.
No,
Ichha Shakti.
Haladini is the pleasure potency, Mataji. She gives pleasure. The
Ichha
name of the
Sankalpa.
Shakti, Satya Sankalpa Shakti. Somebody said that, I heard it, Sankalpa.
Yes,
One-
Sankalpa.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is called Satya Sankalpa Shakti. So this Satya Sankalpa Shakti's job is only one thing. भगवान ने सोचा और उन्होंने कर दिया. भगवान ने सोचा और उन्होंने कर दिया. Like I will give you one particular insight where Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the Damodar Leela. When Mother Yashoda caught hold of Lord Krishna, so she was tying the Lord, right? So how many fingers it was falling short?
2.
And why it was falling short? Because the Lord was thinking, अरे मैं भगवान हूं, तुम मुझे बांधोगे. The moment Krishna thought मैं भगवान हूं, the Aishwarya Shakti was around him and the Satya Sankalpa Shakti came and sat in between the rope, invisible to the Mother Yashoda. So you are pulling the rope and the Shakti is there in between. Then what happened suddenly? What did Krishna see? What was Mother Yashoda's condition? Her hair got loosened up, the malti flowers fell down, she was sweating, but she was not giving up her effort. She said, today I am going to tie. So then Krishna's heart became soft. So what do we say? Hey Krishna?
Karuna Sindhu.
Yes. So that time Krishna's Karuna Shakti appeared over there. The moment Karuna Shakti appears, all the other Shaktis will go away. All the other Shaktis will go away because they are subsequent to Karuna Shakti. So then the moment the Karuna Shakti came, the ropes got tied up. And the Karuna Shakti comes also, why Krishna felt that, they say there is a saying over there, I need to actually verify the fact from where this statement comes, but I'll share it with you. It says that with so many ropes, Krishna being tied up, the ropes were just falling short. Then came a ribbon of Radharani. She said, you tie this and he will be tied up. And that's how he got tied up. So Radharani is the Haladini Shakti, is the Karunamay Shakti also of the Lord. Because of her Karuna only you will get Krishna. So one has to understand that Balramji is the original spiritual master and Mother Radharani is the original recommender. When these two unite together and recommend to Krishna, then we are able to go to Golok Dham. Now you see, so this is how Krishna goes. Now second time what happens? Everybody in Golok Dham wants to serve Krishna. So whenever there is a hide and seek game going on, it is very easy to catch Krishna. No need to search where he is hiding. Because what happens, suppose when the hide and seek starts and Krishna starts running around. So wherever Krishna goes, the Mother Earth, the not earth over here, the lotus petal, she feels that Krishna's feet is so soft. So she grows a tender green grass over there so that he can walk on that. So all the Gopas have to do is see that which direction the tender green grass has come, go to that direction and catch him. So there are these leelas are happening throughout the time. With the gopis, with the gopas, with the Radharani, with Yashodamai, with friends, with this Dasya Sakhya. So this is how this entire Leela keeps taking place. There are so many Leelas, but I'll just go ahead and show you the Audarya Dham, or which is also called as Shweta Dvipa, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing the Leelas over here. See? So that is the reason there is a verse which says, Golokera Premadhana Harinama Sankirtana. So where is this Harinam Sankirtan coming from? Let's see. So it comes from the flute of Krishna. You see the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. You see that this comes from the flute of Krishna. And it goes right through. There is a white line over here. That is the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So from the flute of Krishna, the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra comes out from the western gate. And it comes out to, it goes through Ayodhya. And you see this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Hare. Then it enters Vaikuntha. See, here it enters Vaikuntha. Then it comes out of Vaikuntha and straight away goes to the ears of Brahma. Tene Hridayadi. It says Tene Hridayadi Kavi Muyante Yat Suryaha. The first shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, first verse. So Brahma Dev is also enlightened, and then where it comes straight, it does not go to the 14 planetary systems, it comes to the earth. That is the reason earth is also called Karma Bhumi. Earth is called the Karma Bhumi and others are called Bhog Bhumis. So we'll go back to Golok Vrindavan. So are we clear with the names of the Ashtasakhi, the names of the Manjaris? Any doubts until now?
All clear, Prabhu.
Clear? There is one. मैं call करता हूँ 5 minutes. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. So until here, this is okay. Now, so after Navdvipa comes Mathura, Jagannath Puri, Dwarka. Now you see the sequence over here. The sequence is Goloka or Gokul. Then you have Navdvip, Mathura, Jagannath, Dwarka. So why this sequence is like that? Why Dwarka is not up? Why Jagannath Puri is not down? What is the sequence? Can anybody help me with this? Any small idea as to why the sequence is Dwarka, Puri, Mathura? Because normally Dwarka, Mathura comes back to back. How Puri has come in between here? Why Puri? Why Navdvip is there? Why Gokul is inside? So just try to understand. The centermost part is Madhurya. 1, 2, 3. So in this area, Krishna's Aishwarya is not seen. So it is in the diminishing order. As the Madhurya diminishes, Aishwarya increases. Krishna's opulence increases. As the opulence goes down, the Madhurya increases. So this is very confidential until this area. The entire Golok is completely confidential. Then comes the Navadvipa because Audarya. There is so much of Karuna. Lord Chaitanya is crying. Yeah? Lord Chaitanya is crying for Krishna. So there is so much of Bhava. Then comes Mathura, a little bit Aishwarya. Krishna did not show full opulence because they were young boys. Then from there it came Jagannath Puri. Why Jagannath Puri is superior to Dwarka? How does the eyes of Jagannath look? Big. It means it is in Bhava. And in Dwarka, it is complete Aishwarya, 16,108 wives, 16,108 palace. And there is supremely powerful Krishna. Complete Aishwarya is there. Then from there, if you come down, comes Ayodhya. Ayodhya is more formal. Dwarka, you cannot go to Dwarka and Ayodhya and say, hey Krishna, hey Rama, come, let's play. You have to say, stand there, oh, the boss is here. But the moment you go to Jagannath Puri, personal. Mathura, more personal. Navdvip, completely personal. And when you are into the Madhurya Dham, it is just personal. The gopis do not know he is God. And even they don't want to know he is God. The gopis have just one idea that he is our friend. We love him very much. He is our adorable child. We love him very much. We have to do everything for him. So that bhava is here. But as that bhava comes down, 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 the Lord's supreme Aishwarya roop comes out. And by Ayodhya, it is becoming completely formal. And in Vaikuntha, no chance, which we are going to enter tomorrow. We will cover Ayodhya for 5 minutes and then Vaikuntha for 30 minutes, 25 minutes tomorrow. And who are the personalities over here? I'll show you. So on the eastern gate is Vasudev. Southern gate is Sankarshan. Western gate is Pradyuman. And northern gate is Aniruddha. And with that you have Atharva Veda, Sama Veda. The Vedas are there around. And you also have Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. And normally when you have a Kuber, how many of you have Kuber in your house? Or a Kuber coin from Badrinath? है किसी के पास घर में आप लोग बद्रीनाथ जाते तो कुबेर कॉइन लाते हैं
जी
Ji,
है
Prabhuji, I have.
Yeah, most of us have it. And when you go to Badrinath, that is which part of India?
North part of India.
So this is the northern gate, and see here it is Om Kuberaya Namaha. Because in Golok also the Kuber sits in north only. So if you go to see, whatever is there on the face of the earth is exactly like the Golok Dham. No two ways about it. So you have Kuber over here, Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Samved, and Moksha. Then here you have Om Yam Vayayate Namaha. So these are all the mantras who are protecting the Goloka Dham. And this says Om Vam Varunaya Namaha. Varun is in the southeast. Then you have a mantra over here. Om Rim Indraya Namaha. And you can see the manis also. This is the ruby. And Om Ham Ishanaya Namaha. Ishan matlab northeast. So you see here also Ishan is sitting in northeast. Northeast part of your house is used for keeping temple, doing worship, doing puja. So this is completely coming from the Golok Dham. This is Gomed, this is turquoise, the pink Pokhraj, Kuvera. This is the emerald. Vayu sits over there. This is the Neelam. Again, the emerald is here and diamond is here. Hare Krishna. So I will open up this for the doubts now. Please proceed. Or so these all things, this Trishul over here. Tomorrow we'll discuss the Trishul also. The money is over here. The mantras over here. They protect the Golok Dham from. There can be no illegal immigrant. If you are valid with passport and visa properly, then only you will be able to enter it. So here, what is the passport and visa? Passport is your Guru and visa is your purity. Whatever you have attained under your Guru Maharaj, he takes you there. And then this Trishul over here, see here is sitting. This is the entrance to Vaikuntha. And who's sitting here? See, Om Yamaya Namaha, Dharma Yarma, Dharmaraj, Yamraj Dharmaraj. But this is the spiritual Yamraj Dharmaraj, not the material one. There are two sets of devotee devtas. One in the spiritual world serving Krishna. So here Yamya is in the form of Om Yamaya Namaha mantra. So this mantra and this Trishul will verify all your credentials. That are you really eligible for entering the Vaikuntha? If yes, then they allow, otherwise the Trishul will just hit you to go back down. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, how gems are protecting the Goloka?
Who?
How gems? These are gems, no? Diamond.
Actually,
how
these gems, their job is not actually to protect. Their job is to actually attract us.
Okay.
They are there in one way. The protection means those who have desire for only Krishna, only they can enter. So when you are passing through this part of Ayodhya and when you come to the gate, southern gate of the Goloka or the eastern gate. So you can see this money. When passing by, if you get attracted by the money, by looking at its beautiful looks, you are stopped from entering the Goloka and you come back to Vaikuntha again. Because it means you are attracted to the Aishwarya of the Lord, not to the Madhurya of the Lord. So there are many tests when you go up. It's not that only getting out of the earth and you are through. So these monies are kept only to test your pravritti, that are you really wanting the Neelmani Krishna? Yeah, aspas maybe money has sometimes you say, oh wow, this ruby is so beautiful. Thank you very much. So you will do the Aishwarya Bhav then. So you come down and you cannot progress to Goloka. You are in Vaikuntha then.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Why so many
Prabhuji,
tests? Yeah, tell me.
Prabhuji, can you please explain about the four deities, Shri Pradyumna, Shri Anuruddha?
Yeah, they
Who
are
are
called
these?
they are the Chaturvyuha expansion of the Lord, the first expansion of the Lord. Krishna, Radha, and Balram. Balram we have not shown here, but Balram is here. From Balram comes Sankarshan, Vasudev, Aniruddha, and Pradyuman, the first Chaturvyuha form. Those who listen to Vishnu Sahasranam, they can hear this word. Chaturvyuha, Chaturbahu.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that Chaturvyuha, Vyuha means expansion. So these are
So
the first
Krishna and Balaram, sorry to cut you off.
Krishna, Balram. From Balram comes Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyuman, Aniruddha, four first Vyuha.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? And these are also sitting and protecting the Lord. Actually, the Lord does not need protection. They are only serving the Lord.
Okay.
So these four are the first one. Yeah.
Prabhu, could you please, there is a mention of 10 tridents. So
Yeah.
what is the significance, and is this the same trident which is associated with Lord Shiva? Or why not, some other thing was used, maybe like Vishnu carries chakra. So why trident was used specifically?
Trident means was. Trident means three. Past, present, future.
Okay.
Satogun, Rajogun, Tamogun.
Okay.
So don't take trident in the form of a weapon. Trident also is symbolic. That three things. Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you also have so this trident is basically the servant of the Lord placed over there to only ensure that there is no unauthorized souls entering the dham. So their job is to ensure that only those who are qualified can enter. So they are like the protection given by the system, so that Krishna's enjoyment should not have any problem. So that is the reason these tridents are in the 10 directions: east, west, north, south, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, top and bottom. Because they are also called Dikpalas, or the protectors of the directions. And these Dikpalas are none other than Narad, Shambhu. There is a list of it, which when we do the Ghatastapna and when we do the puja, yagya, that time we call out these Dikpalas to protect our yagyas also. So they are very significant.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, one more thing, Prabhu. The inside mantra you said, Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. Is it
Yeah.
Klim also there? Klim also there?
Klim is in the center, no? It is in front, top of Radharani, see?
So, yeah, Prabhu. So, what is the difference between this mantra and Maha Mantra?
This mantra is there as a part of Maha Mantra. Maha Mantra has all the mantras. The Hare Krishna Maha Mantra has all the mantras. There is Gayatris, various Gayatris. This is Krishna Gayatri. All the mantras are there a part of Maha Mantra. So Maha Mantra is the superior and the topmost one. There is nothing beyond that. That is the Nama Rupa of Krishna.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Prabhuji, there are three Vishnus are there, like Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, Shirodakashaya Vishnu, and Karanodakashaya Vishnu. How
Yeah.
do they differ with each other?
Mataji, Prabhu, sorry. Shall we do that when we come to material world? Today, let's
Yeah.
stick to Goloka Vrindavan.
That can be done when we come to the Vaikuntha and material world. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Today is only questions relating to the Goloka Vrindavan.
Yeah. I will tell you, Mataji, the maximum questions will come in the material world because that is the most tricky of all. Goloka and Vaikuntha, people, they love it. Once they come to material world, there is confusion because Maya attacks us directly over there.
Prabhu, also one more Mataji, maybe Mataji is here.
Yeah.
Mataji was asking why Golok Vrindavan is in pink color.
No, this is, we have only given as a color combination for you to understand. It is a dynamic place. No one color stays there for a few seconds, Mataji. It is dynamically changing. But this is only for our understanding, because we are all, significantly trained in the school system to go by systems, colors, and logics. So just for your understanding, it is not that it is only pink or it is only blue. It is multicolors, Matajis. Multicolor. This is just for our understanding, so that there is no confusion that why both are looking similar.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. One more question I wanted to ask you. You have shown this Golok Dham as a Shri Yantra.
No, not Shri Yantra. It is just a yantra.
It is just a Yantra.
Just a yantra. The design is the same. The inside will change. Shri, Golok, Vaikunta, Pandarpur, that will change depending upon the deity. But the external design of this square and this area will be the same. It is the form of a yantra. Depending upon what deity you mix it inside, that will take charge accordingly.
So like Yantras comes in a rectangular or a square shape.
Yes,
It's
yantras
square.
are always square, not even rectangle, always square.
So Prabhuji, our Vaikuntha Dham, our Golok Dham is in square form, not a
All
spherical
square,
form.
not spherical. It is all square yantra, and inside the spherical and everything comes. They are
Because
like plates. They are like different plates, This
Hmm.
plate, this plate, this plate. So Vaikunta, Goloka, Ayodhya, Jagannath Puri, Ranganath Srirangam, Tirupati Balaji, and wherever you see the deities, that will come that way. Like, see, there are so many yantras available. If you go to various places, there are so many yantras. So accordingly, you can pick one. Like, I'll show you something, just a minute. This is the Venkatesh yantra. See, the design is same. It is square, but internal things will be different depending upon the Lord. You see, even in the Devatas, Mangal bolo, Shani bolo, unka bhi jo dham hai, that is also in the same pattern. But when we say, the moment you use the word yantra, Shri comes to our mind, because Shri is the most used yantra by everybody.
Prabhuji, my next curiosity is, sorry, I'm troubling you. Prithvi is a part of a Bhumandal.
Yeah.
So Bhumandal is also in a square shape?
No, Bhumandal is in the form of a Sudarshan.
Circular.
Circular. The mandals on the earth are circular.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is like, when we call it as a Sudarshan. So they are all in circles. But the moment you go to Vaikunta, they are all in squares and triangles, rectangles. Yes, yes.
Dhanyavad, Prabhuji. Dhanavad Pranam.
Thank you, Mataji.
Prabhuji, can we go back to the Golok chart again? I just have a small question. So as we are entering, like, the Vedas are there in the 4 parts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So these can be considered like Yajurveda, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So these can be the entrances. These are like the doors as well. Can we take this analogy as well, that through Vedas, if you take one Veda, like, it takes you, that's another passage of going to Goloka? Like,
No, here the Vedas represent that they are in the servant of the Lord. Many
service of
people, they
God.
say that, what are these Vedas? The Vedas personified, they take a form over here. They
Okay.
take a form over here and they are serving the Lord eternally over here. So Rig Veda is always on the eastern side. Then you will have Atharva Veda on the northern side. So these Vedas, they spend time serving the Lord, and from there they get the potency. And then they come and they sing that songs down on the earth, giving us the connectivity to the Lord. And that
Okay.
is the reason. And who is singing these Vedas? There is something called Ved Mata Gayatri.
Ved
You know
Mother.
Gayatri ji? Yeah.
Yes,
She is
yes.
always singing the Vedas, and by singing the Vedas, she introduces you to the father who is Lord Krishna. It is the mother who introduces the child to the father. So same way, it is the mother Gayatri who introduces us to Father Krishna.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, one more doubt. This karma, all four are for the material qualities, right? Dharma,
No,
artha,
they are also from the spiritual world, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, who are eternally serving the Lord, and then they are sent down when the earth is created. When the material world is created, they come down. Vedas come down, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha come down to guide us through the systems and take us back to Godhead. They are all eternally residing there, Mataji. Because we jivas have decided to be showing our back to God, they come down to serve the Lord, trying to convince us to go back home, back to Godhead.
So their personalities there.
Yeah, they are all personalities, Mataji. Actually, we cannot put so many photos, otherwise it will be too much confusing.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, if you're keeping any yantra at home, then, I mean, what is the significance? Why do we keep one?
A yantra brings auspiciousness. Yantra is a form of worshipping the deity. Those who cannot keep deities, they keep normally yantras.
Is there any yantra for Radha Krishna also, Prabhuji, and for Goloka, if we can
This
get
is
it
the
from
one.
somewhere?
This is the yantra, no? What you are
Yeah,
saying, that
but,
is.
right, but how do we keep it at home? Just a printout of it, we can keep it?
No need. If you have Radha Krishna deities, the yantra manifests itself over there. Why you want to keep a yantra separately? You can have the full Goloka chart in your wall, like you have Anuradha Mataji's house. It's available. You take a printout of it and stick the whole thing. Why only the one yantra? Take the full chart.
Right,
We'll share it
right.
with you.
Yes, Prabhuji. I have Prabhuji, but I shared in the groups. I have.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Yes, Anuradha Mataji.
uh, Prabhuji, the Navadvip, which is the last petal surrounding,
Yeah.
from where we have taken this? Is it in Srimad Bhagavatam or from Chaitanya Charitamrita we took?
So there in Brihad Bhagavatamrita also and Chaitanya Charitamrita also, because when the Lord teaches about when Lord Chaitanya teaches Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami about the various aspects of the Lord, it comes from there actually. If you read this passage, no Mataji, both sides, whatever is written over here, all your queries will be answered. That's the reason we have put them over there.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So all Brahma Samhita is there, and see, just a minute, huh? So it talks about, here it is, see. Srila Thakur Vrindavan and his manifest of Vyasa Chaitanya Leela describe the village of Navadvipa bearing the name of Shvetadvipa. So it's here, see. If you read this part of the divisions, Chaitanya Charitamrita, in the highest region of the spiritual sky is Krishna Loka, and it has 3 divisions, Dwarka, Mathura, and Gokula. And then Brihad Bhagavatamrita and Brahma Samhita talks about this. See. Hence, Srila Thakur Vrindavan, the manifest of Vyasa of Chaitanya Leela, described the village of Navadvipa being the name of Shweta. Shwetadvipa is the concluding portion of the pastimes of Gokula, exists eternally as Navadvip. Hence, the region of Navadvip, Raja, and the realm of Gokula are one and the same, invisible entity. The difference only lies in the manifestation of the infinite variety of sentiments corresponding to the diverse nature of the devotional love.
Understood, Prabhuji. Dhanyavad. Krishna.
Any last questions, anything? Or we can close for today.
Just last question, Mataji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, like as you mentioned, like Mathura, Dwarka, and Jagannath Puri. So in Goloka, all the the pastimes of Krishna is happening continuously, as you
Yes.
explained. So in Mathura, like what Krishna did so the same thing is happening there as well in Dwarka, what he did. So same leelas occurring infinitely in different times.
Yes, different time space, but the elaboration also differs. Elaboration differs from place to place, time to time. Like, for example, to give you an understanding that these leelas happen eternally on the earth also,
Right,
in our Brahmand.
correct.
But when it goes to Indraloka, because the time is more, there is more elaboration. Like, for example, I can ask one question to everybody. How many shlokas Ramayana has? Valmiki Ramayana has how many shlokas?
24,000.
24,000.
Yeah, but when it goes to Indraloka, it becomes 2,40,000. And when it goes to Brahmaloka, it becomes 24 lakhs. So you see, because we are very limited, so 24,000 bhi bhari padte. 700 verses bhari padte humko Bhagavad Gita ka. Forget 24,000. So depending upon our capacity, the Lord shrinks or increases the leelas, what we have to know. So Vyasa wrote for us, क्योंकि उनको पता था कि ये पोर्शन इनके लिए काफी है. Yeah. So same way, these leelas are eternally happening. That is the reason we use one word. जब विष्णुपाद परम से पारिराजा गाते रहे अष्टोत्तर ऐसी भक्ति नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट. What we use one word? Nitya Lila Pravishta means one who has given the body and is going around with Krishna in all the dhams, material world, following the leelas over there. And for all of us also, one more information I will give you. As and when we ever get, if at all we do get qualified to go to Vaikuntha or Goloka or wherever our Ishtadev is, you're not going to go directly over there. You will first transfer to the leelas happening in the universe. There you will be taught, you will become an intern over there. Because the Mahabhav of the Goloka Dham or Vaikuntha Dham, hamare se lene ko nahi hoga unless trained. So then you get trained by the devotees of the Lord, and from there you are sent up.
Okay.
So I'm just giving you an inspiration that, see, we have a long way to go.
True.
So let's make it this lifetime by Prabhupada's mercy.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you very
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu, for
Thank you. Hare
full
Krishna.
explanation of Goloka
So much,
Vrindavan.
Prabhuji.
Tomorrow, Prabhu, what is